Welcome to Parchment Update, an interview series from the Parchment Community Library to bring your community closer to you. I'm Karen Woodworth, Library Ambassador. Joining me today is Robin Madaras. She's the new chair of the Kindleberger Arts Commission. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, Kieran. Thank you for having me. It is my pleasure to be here and share what I can about the Kindleberger Arts Commission.
Well, great. And I want to start off by saying congratulations on taking on your new role with the Kindleberger Arts Commission and ask, what are you looking forward to in this position?
I look forward to, so I'll give you a little of my background. I have lived in Parchment for 28 years, and I've been on the City Commission for a few years now. Prior to that, I was actually involved in the Arts Commission a number of years back when my children were young, and in the um, festival, or the not the festival, the festival youth play. And both of my children were involved at different in different plays for over the course of 5, 6 years, and so that got me connected or brought into the Arts Commission as a volunteer slash member of the Arts Commission for a number of years. I have an accounting background, so my role now helps oversee the budget with my, the background and the work that I do. So I'm involved in the budgeting and the costs, and how are we going to spend the money and making those decisions, and what does the community want, and how can we embrace the suggestions from the community. And I just look forward to the festival every year. It's an amazing event and series of events, and it's my way to give back to the community.
Well, that's wonderful. Yeah, and so we all think of the Kindleberger Festival itself, but I know there's a bit more than that. So what all is the Kindleberger Arts Commission responsible for?
Okay, so the commission itself is responsible for setting the annual budget and the calendar of events for not only the festival week, but also the summer series concerts that happen through the course of the summer on Sunday afternoons in the park. We bring all of those events to the community at no cost. So we get grants and donations from our sponsors. And my job or my involvement in the Arts Commission is to how are we going to spend the money that we have, and how many events we can bring, and setting the calendar every year of the events for both the series and the festival.
Yeah, it's just such a wonderful opportunity for us here every summer to have the great plays, great musicals, all the other activities of Kindleberger Festival Day, and then to have those concerts continue all summer long. It's just fantastic. And so we're so grateful for everything the Kindleberger Arts Commission does. You mentioned a little bit about how you first got involved with the Kindleberger Festival. I'm wondering what have been some of the highlights for you over the years?
I will say my favorite highlight was the play the summer that we did the high school musical, and my daughter had a role in that play. And after the event, I have a picture from the Kalamazoo Gazette where she made front and center of the photo with her arms standing up in the air, and they were singing. So it was a very proud moment as a parent to see her getting outside of her comfort zone, putting herself out there, standing up in front of a large group, being able to perform. And so both of my daughters have been involved. My older daughter was in 3 youth plays, and my daughter Sarah was in 2. So it was a joy as a parent, and that kind of got me connected and involved in just everything that happens through the Arts Commission. So it makes your heart feel good when you see your children enjoying what they're doing.
Yeah, and I think it just makes people feel good to help out with big projects like this in general. So for people who are maybe thinking that sounds interesting, but I don't know where to get started, how can people get involved with the Kindleberger Arts Commission?
I'm so glad you asked that one, because that was going to be my plug, that we are always looking for volunteers um, for the festival week, in addition to during the summer series concert events. There's always opportunities to drive a golf cart, because we try to pick up people during festival week that have to park very far away, and then help them get to and from their car, because they're always carrying a lawn chair or a cooler. That's one of my favorite things to do is to drive the golf cart around and pick up people. And it gives me an opportunity to have brief conversations, ask people if they've been to the park, if they're from the area, and, suggest that if they're coming for festival week, that we have other opportunities in the concert series that they may want to come back and visit. It just brings people to the community. And I like to show off the park. I think it's Parchment's biggest asset. And having the stage up on top of the hill is amazing. So I like to, ask people, have they been here before, and, how are they connected? Because oftentimes they're community members that I may not know, or they're people that, have never been to the park. They know somebody that lives in the area. So it's just kind of, opening up that communication. So that is my favorite part about volunteering during festival week, is to drive the golf cart around and talk to people. In addition, I love the parade, because on festival Saturday morning, pancake breakfast, we do the parade. It gives me a chance to, people to see my face, because I am also a city commissioner, put the face to the name, just put myself out there so that if people have things they want to talk to me about, I'm approachable in that regard. But I just like to people watch. I like to, I'm a talker. I like to talk to people. So, having people and the ability to share, my experience with the park and the festival and the concert series, and, getting the same information back from other people. So yes, please volunteer. How you go about volunteering, I would suggest go to our website, which is kindlebergerarts.org. There's a contact menu, and our festival directors are listed there. You can also call City Hall and leave your contact information, and then get them out to the commission. And we meet once a month, so we'll get that information and we can contact you. But we always are looking for people to help with parking assistance during the busiest times. We have people that, I know we have the high school football team that comes on Saturday morning that helps our vendors for our arts and crafts unload to set up their craft booths. So always looking for people, always opportunity to, spend a little time helping us do what we do.
Okay, well, that sounds pretty straightforward. Before we wrap up here today, what else would you like us to know?
I would just like you to know that it is a wonderful organization to be involved in. Like I said, I was involved a number of years ago. I'm now back as part of my role on the city commission, is to be a member on the arts commission. And then this year, we lost our wonderful chair that we had in years past, John Heasley. So I was, kind of taking over, and it's a wonderful organization, and through the donations and the grants and the, money that we receive, we are able to bring so much to our community over the summer. And it's just a really, it just makes my heart feel good that, we can do all of this, and it is no cost to patrons that come. So anytime that somebody says, oh, I'd really like to do something, I'd like to work in the arts and crafts or in the kids area, or, anything like that, like, we will take volunteers, because we run a big children's area with blow up things to play on and crafts to do. So we're always looking for people to help do that, face painting, balloon animals, like any talent that you have. We are looking to, we will certainly consider it if you want to come and join us.
Well, it's a lot of fun, and I can tell you we're going to be doing a lot more Parchment Update interviews about the Kindleberger Festival between now and the middle of July. So really looking forward to it. And thank you for helping to kick off that series this year.
You're,
Yeah, and thanks for taking the time today to talk to me.
you're very welcome. It was my pleasure. I look forward to seeing the other interviews as well.